Welcome to AllG'sReact, where all the G's are welcome. And we have AKALA, Find No Enemy. I loved his fire in the booth. All of them. I think this is one of his older songs. It was requested by quite a few people. And I'm going to start getting my UKG's love and love and love and love. Alright? So, let's see what he's talking about with Find No Enemy. This is an official music video by AKALA. And here we go. Oh yeah, he was young in this one. I heard he's really about reading books, man, which is good. I like reading books too.
Apparently, I'm second generation, black Caribbean and half white Scottish, whatever that means. See, lately, I feel confused with the boxes, cause to me, all they do is breed conflict. It's not that I've lost touch with reality of racism, sexism and nationality. Just to me, all seems like insanity. Why must I rob you of your humanity to feel good about mine? It's all about crime, dehumanizing, how I justify them, so I must keep lying about the history of Africa, so I can live with the massacres and repeat my mantra. Muslim terrorists, so I can sleep at night as bombs take flight. Eyes open wide but I'm blind to the sight. Too busy chasing the perfect life, and the working class keep them uneducated. Truly educated men could never be a racist. Educate is to draw out what is within. Are we not all the same under the skin? I got a heart like yours that pumps blood and oxygen, and insecurities a whole lot of them. I'm scared like you deep down. I really do care that the world's not fair like you, but I don't even believe my own prayers like you. Chasing career, going nowhere like you. Lost in a fog of my own insecurity. I hold myself up as an image of purity, and I judge everybody else by the color of the skin or the size of their wealth. But it's not good for my health, as the only one I ever really judge is myself. The oppressor must suffer like the oppressed, though I pretend I'm in control of this mess by inflating my ego, puffing my chest. See our weakness and I need to show strength for what we think strong is, cause if we're honest, true strength is the strength to be honest. And if I'm honest, I am just tired. If I'm honest, I am just tired. Tired of every day filling up my car and knowing that I'm paying for the bombs in Iraq. Tired of pretending it don't hurt my heart, of wanting change, not knowing where to start. Tired of listening to all the conditioning and all the forms that they got me filling. And next time you see what you think is a fog and despise him, please know I was just like him, cause I was like 8. First time I saw crack, same time I first smoked weed, choking on blowbacks. First time I saw a knife penetrate flesh, it was meat cleavers to the back of the head. As I grew and teenage years passed, many more knives pierced and the shots blast. And I ain't saying I had the worst upbringing, but there's a million young men just like me in prison. We complain about racism, elevate clowns with their trousers down, swinging they dick round. Maybe that is not quite literal, but everything they do is just a stereotypical. To my real fans, I feel your pain, and I get the messages, but don't complain that we ain't got more fame. We're playing our part. They can keep the charts, all I want is your hearts. They can keep the charts, all I want is your hearts. They can keep the charts, all I want is your hearts. Call it black radio, don't make me laugh. So is black music all about tits and arse? You don't represent nothing, you're just pretending. When was the last time you ever played Hendrix or Miles Davis or John Coltrane or Ella Fitzgerald or Billie Holiday? We can call it urban. To me that's cool. If urban means street, that includes jazz too, and rock for that matter. Go ask Mick Jagger or Jimmy Page what they were listening to. The blues, not discrediting Love Zeppelin too, just giving credit where credit is due. That blog soaked word rappers still use, all it really shows is we still self-abuse. That was the word that was used to kill Kelso, Cochrane and Emmett Till. That was the word that the conscience eased and made people pleased to hung you from trees. That was the word that let the whips crack. No matter what you say, you can't take it back. And I could say they're black, so I feel their pain easier. But 1915, look at Armenia. It's the whole world, this human stupidity that we choke ourselves to death, quite literally. And I can talk with my comfortable mouth and my comfortable clothes and my comfortable house. The tables will turn, we can but stall them. Every empire on this earth has has fallen. So unless we can find another way, maybe not today, but it will come one day. And it may sound like I'm bitter, but in fact, truth be told, I am quite the opposite. I wake every day and I'm overwhelmed just to be alive and be like no one else. And the sheer weight of the thought of space is enough to keep my little ego in place. All that we chase and try to replace, all along it was right in our face. The only way we can ever change anything's to look in the mirror and to find no enemy. The only way we can ever change anything, look in the mirror and to find no enemy.
Look in the mirror and find no enemy. I didn't know he did band work at first. Find no enemy. That's what's up. He said he's right, man. He said, I'm sick of filling up my gas knowing that I'm paying for bombs. I'm not gonna lie, man. I looked over. I used to have a pretty good job. And you have to know me on a more personal level to know the type of person that I am. But what I would do is I would go, whenever we had to do elevated work, I would get to the very top of where we're going and I would just look out. And it didn't matter what state I was in. I would look out and see all this beautiful land and how we were destroying it. I was in Kansas one time, working at a refinery, and all you see is lush green. As far as your eyes can really see, just lush green everywhere. I'm like, man, that looks so beautiful. But then you see the water and how they're mixing all the sludge and all the chemicals up. And I'm like, man, just think of how that goes into the earth and destroys it. And I was on the East Coast, and I was on the border. And I get to the top and look and see the ocean, you know, see the trees and see everything like that. I was like, man, it's so beautiful. And just see the refinery, surrounding all of it. And I'm just like, I'm just so sick of being a part of this. I'm just sick of it. I'm just so sick of being a part of it. But then you're like, what am I going to do? I got into this before I even cared about anything else but myself. I said, now I have to care about myself and my kids. You know what I'm saying? Now I have this extra feeling of responsibility. I said, I'm so sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. It's like coming in, because I love nature so much. And that's just being raised in the country to do that to you, where you just, that's all we used to do is just take hikes and walks and just go out into the woods and see things, find things, see animals, stuff like that. And as I get older, it's just, I just hate what I do for a living. And then I was like, I'm gonna change that. And then I start trying to make the change, and bills rolling in, and it's just so difficult to make a transition once you get started. Once you get started in this geared machine that we have, it's so difficult for you to be like, all right, I'm gonna stop this gear and try something else. It's just so difficult unless you got help, you know what I'm saying? But when you're doing it by yourself, it's next to impossible. Next to impossible. That's gonna do it for this. I enjoyed that. I didn't know he was part of a band group, basically. like an actual group. So, man, that's what's up. He's right. Look in the mirror, man. Find no enemy. Remember what Michael Jackson said. Start with the man in the mirror. Change starts there. And I'm Nixon.